I'm Chief Meteorologist Chris Holcomb from the 11 Alive Weather Impact Team with the latest information now on Tropical Storm Debby. This is all based on the 5 p.m. advisory that came in late this afternoon. And even though Debby has been inland for a while, it was a hurricane when it moved inland this morning in the Florida Big Bend region, but it's been over land for a while, but still maintaining tropical storm strength with maximum sustained winds at about 50 miles an hour. It is moving to the northeast at 6 miles an hour, and it is that slow forward movement that is going to give it that really big rain threat, because it's just going to keep dumping more and more rain here on southeast Georgia. You can see by tomorrow afternoon, the center of the storm is just going to be moving in to the Savannah area. So it's got a long way to go here, a short way to go in a long period of time, and so that's why we're going to see so much rain in parts of southeast Georgia. Then it looks like the track may go out over water for a little bit there in the Atlantic, gain a little bit more strength, getting up to about 60 miles an hour on Thursday, and then another landfall north of Charleston, and then kind of weaving in and out a little bit through North Carolina, and then finally exiting in the mid-Atlantic region there later in the week there on Saturday. So we're going to be dealing with this for a while. Now, for the Georgia impacts, we're not going to see much here in the metro area. We will see that storm track moving slowly there along the Georgia coast in southeast Georgia. The greatest impacts will be in South Georgia and coastal Georgia, and then moving up to the South Carolina coastline. For the metro area, the main thing we're going to be experiencing here, just a couple of spotty showers here and there. And since we're on the west side of the track, we're not going to see as much rain, but we will be dealing with some breezes. We're talking about some winds, not sustained winds, but wind gusts between 15 and 25 miles an hour. Some of those higher gusts, though, will be over in the Athens and the Eatonton area. Here's a look at the tropical alerts. There is a tropical storm warning that goes well inland. Of course, it's still way down to the south of us, even south of the Macon area, but it does go as far north as Dublin there, over towards Swainsboro and Statesboro, where they have that tropical storm warning in effect, including Vidalia, Claxton, down toward Hinesville and Hazelhurst, and over towards Savannah as well. So here's a look at those winds. Those winds are going to be much stronger down toward the Georgia coast, but we will have some of those wind gusts here. We're talking about tonight, maybe 15 mile an hour wind gust here, but much stronger winds down toward Savannah. During the day on Tuesday in the morning hours, about 18 mile an hour wind gusts here. Once we get into the afternoon hours, those wind gusts start coming back up at lunchtime to 20 mile an hour wind gusts here. Look at Athens with 27 mile an hour wind gusts, 30 mile an hour wind gusts in Eatonton. We'll hold on to those breezes throughout much of the day here on Tuesday. Still with us, 26 mile an hour winds there at 5 o'clock. And then on Wednesday, the strongest of the winds will move on off to the east, and we'll see them relaxing a little bit here, still maybe kicking up a little bit more by Wednesday afternoon. Rainfall mainly well down to the south of us. We're not talking about much rainfall here, just a couple of spotty showers here to give us a little bit of rain here and there, but those higher rain totals are going to be down to the south and also to the east of us throughout really the next couple of days. And we're going to be on the drier side of the system. There is a flood watch in effect well down to the south, does not include the metro Atlanta area. In fact, this is really just to the east. Here's Putnam County and Lake Oconee right here. Milledgeville was in the flood watch, but they're no longer in it there in Baldwin County, but it does go down toward McIntyre over toward the Augusta area where the rainfall totals are going to be much higher. So here's a look at the forecast track. There's that band of rain, that rain shield well down to the south of us, but what happens is around that, you can see that flow coming in, that can still enhance a few scattered showers here. We've been dealing with a few of those, but we really won't see a lot of those. That main rain shield is going to be well to the south and east of us. In fact, that flow around it will keep us with some clouds, but may actually enhance some drier air moving in on the backside of the system. So during the day on Tuesday, low rain chances here. We're going to hold on to a 20% chance for showers as we go through really the middle and also the end of the week. Some of the models are trying to get this system coming back in, spreading some rain here, getting a little closer to us as you see here on Thursday afternoon, but still I think most of that is going to stay away from us here in the Atlanta area. So here's your 7-day forecast showing those temperatures up to 91 on Tuesday, 94 Wednesday. We're going to keep that 20% chance for a shower Tuesday through Saturday. Highs back to the lower 90s though Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday right around 90. Monday maybe a high of 89 as we see mainly dry conditions for the end of the week and beginning of next week.